Welcome to another episode of Purpose NIL. We have again from the University of Oklahoma's women's basketball team, Zaya Vann, the guard of all guards. Zaya, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
My name is James M. Rink. I am the host and your coach on Purpose. Now, this show is unique. What we try to do is help athletes to find their life's purpose, to build NIL careers, as well as to take their purpose to the athletic competition and to take it to their life and career after college. Zaya currently is studying communications, and she's excelling at communications, but as a sophomore, she's considering another track. She also has dreams and ambitions to be a professional basketball player within the WNBA. Her purpose, her NIL, can go to all of those careers. To those listening in the audience, we want to encourage you to find out your own purpose. Use the resources in this show to help you define what your life's purpose is and build purposeful careers. It's purpose entrepreneurship. All right, Zai, I've got a basketball question for you. So, to people that don't understand the fundamentals of basketball, your position is a guard. What does a guard do in basketball?
A guard is most known for like handling the ball, and then just like trying to set up their teammates, but then also just like trying to make the best decision for the team. Whether that's you go score yourself or you see a teammate that's like open and you just hit them wide open. Yeah, that basically sums up what a guard does.
That's great. Now, in the previous episode, Zaya has been able to identify the core feelings and actions that she loves to feel in her life and loves to live in her life. This all comes down to purpose of use formula to writing a purpose statement, which we're going to continue throughout this episode, of identifying words of feelings, put to actions to connect to people. So Zaya, your feelings that you identified earlier are love, happy, peace, safe, gratitude, and inspire. Those core feelings as a guard, how can you give those feelings to your teammates as a guard?
I feel like, let's say we're like in a very intense game. It's like down to the wire. It's so easy to just get super like frazzled kind of, and just like get in your head and just like not be able to think straight kind of. And I feel like I can just provide my team with like peace, and then just to remind them where we're at, just to be like, it's okay, guys. We just need to stay calm. So yeah, probably like peace, and then just like remind them why we do it. Just like continue to have fun and just enjoy what you're doing. Like no need to like get nervous or anything like that. So.
That's great. And that takes an intentional act on your behalf. True?
Yes, for sure.
Yep. And ultimately, if you can prevail where you have peace as a team and you do overcome and win, certainly that makes people happy, inspired, grateful, all the other core feelings of your life once you overcome and win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Let's also look at the actions that you said you love to go do. You chose strengthen, play, overcome, influence, achieve, and commit. Which of those actions can you go take as a basketball player at the University of Oklahoma?
Probably overcome. I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like, as an athlete, you have to overcome a lot of things. Like, you're going to mess up, you're going to make mistakes, but it's all about, like, how you answer, how you respond, kind of. Like, are you going to continue to, like, sulk and just, like, never get over it? Or are you going to overcome it and get over it? Because, I mean, you're going to have to at some point, so.
And I would imagine as a leader on the team, overcoming is something that happens internally within you, and overcoming is something that you can lead your teammates to do as well. Is that true?
Yes.
All right. And in doing that, you are also using some of your other action words of influence, true,
Mm-hmm.
achieve,
Mm-hmm.
play, and actually in the terms of strengthen, one of your other core actions, but more in the mental strength of the game. Does that sound true?
Yes. Yep.
All right. Now, you're able to take these feelings and actions to the basketball team there at the University of Oklahoma. And those same actions and skills of actions and feelings would also work in a professional career within the WNBA. Let's talk about life as an athlete beyond the court. And let's really identify how your feelings or actions would align with other businesses and their missions through NIL opportunities. Because our real strategy in this is identifying your purpose that works great in athletics, but it also works great in businesses. Businesses that succeed are businesses of purpose. Purpose-minded businesses can be 6 times more profitable than their competition. It's always smarter to pursue purpose versus the pursuit of just profits. By identifying your purpose as your NIL, you are doing just that for your brand, your NIL. When you think and look at the core feelings and actions, what brands can you dream to say, I would love to take my core feelings and actions to help build these businesses and their missions?
Okay. I think the first brand that like pops in my mind is probably like Nike, like kind of like their whole "Just Do It" slogan thing. I think that has a lot to do with like overcome, commit, achieve. Like they just like do it because why not? Probably like Legos.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Legos.
Legos, the
Mm-hmm.
building block.
Yes, like the build. Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's a very, very clever
Yeah.
integration. Did you play Legos as a kid, and do you still play with Legos today?
Yes, I used to play with Legos as a kid, and I still do.
I had to look it up. But Lego's mission is to inspire and develop the builders of tomorrow. Which
I didn't even know that. I just felt that.
Yeah, but see, that's the visceral connection. So you are spot on. Here's the strategy when it comes down to personal purpose and corporate mission. Really, it builds emotional intelligence. Neuroscience teaches us as human beings, we're feeling machines that think. For years, we always thought we were thinking machines, and we always idolized knowledge. Knowledge is great, but really our actions directly connect to how we feel about that knowledge. It's really the baseline for emotional intelligence. So as you're strengthening your mindset, what you're really doing is connecting to the truth that as a human being, you are a feeling machine that thinks. And feelings drive all your behavior. That's why already you're viscerally connecting with brands where you're basically saying, I connect with them, they connect with me as you're building your NIL brand at the University of Oklahoma and quite hopefully in a professional career with the WNBA. And to our audience at home, you too have the power of neuroscience because you have a personal purpose. Stick with us for more Purpose NIL in a moment.
I teach at a public charter school in urban Oklahoma City. I was at a crossroads. I felt devalued, complete worthlessness, honestly. I didn't matter. I didn't matter to the world, and that I didn't have a path. What is my reason for even being here? I was just done. I was done with everything. Done with people, done with teaching, just done. Through Purpose of You, the course completely changed how I walk through life, and having my purpose going into the classroom was huge for me. And this past year was a great year. It was a beautiful year.
Knowing your purpose can transform your life. Go to purposeofyou.com.
Knowing what my purpose is helps me take care of me, because I have to take care of me first. If you're not valuing yourself and you're not feeling worthy, it's something I lived and had to find out, right? What that purpose was. My bucket was completely empty, and I'm trying to pour into other people, and I had nothing. So in order to take care of me is reminding myself of what I am called to do. Like, I'm seeing those things now. Before, I didn't see where my impact was at all. I am Cheryl Fox, and my purpose is to inspire others to transform their relationships, helping them feel worthy and valued.
Knowing your purpose can transform your life. Go to purposeofyou.com.
Welcome back to Purpose NIL. We are continuing our conversation with the University of Oklahoma women's basketball player, Zaya Vann. Zaya is in the midst of the Purpose of You masterclass, where she is identifying her purpose in life to build NIL brands. Now, our formula for writing a purpose statement is very simple. We use words of feelings, put to actions to connect to people. Zaya has already identified the feelings she loves to feel and wants to give others, the actions that she loves to do, that she wants to continue doing for the rest of her life, as well as now figuring out the people that she wants to influence for the greater good in her lifetime, as well as part of her legacy. All right, Zaya, I've given you a worksheet. What we really want to do with this exercise, Zaya, is help you to identify the people that you want to influence for a greater good.
Athlete? Honestly, I will say like baby boomers, because I feel like a lot of our fans are in that category. The people, special needs, and then minorities and women.
All right, Zai, you've got 6 that you have identified. Let's walk through each 6 and kind of give us a context, some story of why you would want to influence these groups. Let's first start with athletes.
I pick athletes because I'm an athlete as well. And so I just feel like I could influence other athletes just by like telling my story, and just like being personable, kind of, just so that like other athletes who might go through what I may go through, just so they know they're not alone, kind of.
That's brilliant. That's great. And what I love about what you described there about athletes is you said influence, which I know is one of your core actions. So that's lining up really well. All right, let's talk a little bit about baby boomers. Why do you want to influence baby boomers?
I feel like I want to influence that population, just because I feel like a lot of our fans are a part of that like group, and I just feel like we as a team are just like constantly like influencing them, and it's just it's just like it brings joy to me whenever I just see like them happy and stuff. And then just like, yeah, like also my grandparents, like I feel like they've made it like very well known to me that I do like influence them, and that like everything I have like accomplished, it just like makes them so happy and stuff.
That's beautiful. That's great. You also wrote people. Why did you just say people?
I said people just because people is just like everybody. I think it's so important to just try and influence people, just because you may never know what someone's going through, and just like one of my actions could really just like inspire someone just to just be better, I guess.
That's great because you are more of a high profile individual as a college athlete, and with hopes of a professional career, you'll always have a platform to help as a big group of people due to the platform as an athlete. That's wonderful. All right. You also said special needs. Tell us a little bit about why that's relevant to you.
Yeah. So I think special needs, I think that group is just like so like, I don't know, unique, and they just like honestly they influence me. Like a lot of them influence me just to like be like a better and happier person. Um And so like I kind of just want to do that for them. I just want to influence them to just like keep going and just like stay positive and just know that they too have like a purpose and they can do great things in life.
Was the next one minorities?
Yes. So the reason I want to influence minorities, just because like sometimes they may not feel like they are like given the same opportunity as like others. But just like I just want to be like a living testimony as to like you can literally do anything you inspire or anything you want to do, and just like try and do it. Like it won't hurt to just like go and try and do it. So, yeah.
That's beautiful. So the next people group that you identified with is women.
I just think it's really important to just for like women to inspire other women and like influence other women, especially as an athlete. I just feel like it's so important for me to be there as like an influencer for other like girls or women, just show them that they can literally just do whatever they want to do, and just as long as they work hard and continue to believe in themselves and stuff like that, then they can just do whatever.
They can overcome.
Yes, they can overcome. Yes.
It's one of your words. To our audience listening, you can do the exact same thing. You can identify the people that you want to influence for the greater good and align it to your actions and your missions to define your own life's purpose, and then use it to build your NIL, your brand, whether you use it on social media, in your marketing, in anything else that you do to help promote you as an individual to the marketplace. That way you can align with other like-minded businesses to new opportunities. And that's exactly what Zaya's doing, figuring out her purpose to align it to the businesses for NIL opportunities as a college student and then into a life in the WNBA.
What helped me tremendously was connecting with other people that were also going through the same thing that I was going through. So I knew I wasn't alone. And other people battled that. And so having that encouragement was so helpful. Understanding where all of it comes from, why the feelings, frustration, it was validated. And once I had that validation, I was able to move forward and know that, okay, so throughout all of this, I am called to inspire people to transform their relationships, help them feel worthy and valued.
To learn how discovering your purpose can transform your life, go to purposeofyou.com and take the free transformational assessment.
Knowing what my purpose is helps me take care of me, because I have to take care of me first. If you're not valuing yourself and you're not feeling worthy, it's something I lived and had to find out, right? What that purpose was. My bucket was completely empty and I'm trying to pour into other people and I had nothing. So in order to take care of me is reminding myself of what I am called to do. Like I'm seeing those things now. Before I didn't see where my impact was at all. I am Cheryl Fox, and my purpose is to inspire others to transform their relationships, helping them feel worthy and valued.
Knowing your purpose can transform your life.
Welcome back to Purpose NIL, continuing our conversation with the University of Oklahoma's women's basketball player, the guard, Zaya Vann. All right, Zaya. So you've been able to identify feelings, actions, and the people that you want to influence for the greater good. In a previous episode, we talked about the fact that you are studying communications and you're considering about maybe even changing your majors. The great thing is you're in your sophomore year. The time to pivot to another career is really great to do in your sophomore year. So let's first talk about communications. As you look at your feeling words, your actions, and the people that you want to influence, if you did stay on the track of communications, what kind of jobs or what kind of opportunities or businesses could you take your purpose to in the world of communications?
So I think if I were to stick with this major, I would want to be like a sports analyst maybe, or like just like interview athletes and stuff.
That's great. A lot of great athletes have a life and career in broadcasting. Did you see yourself as a like a content creator?
Yeah, I could definitely see myself as like a content creator, like an influencer.
And the great thing about being an influencer in communications is that can certainly help have an impact on NIL as well as a life and a career in professional basketball after collegiate basketball. Well, Zaya, you certainly have a lot of great options as a basketball player, a potential broadcaster of sports, an influencer for sports. You've got great options and a great career ahead of you. And we're excited to be a part of your journey as you figure out your purpose to build your name, image, and likeness and other opportunities to help your business and career. There's more Purpose NIL in a moment.
I have a reason to be here. I've inspired and changed the world today. Every day you feel that fulfillment. You've lived out that purpose. You've done it that day. And there's joy. It has been super impactful having gone through the course. This is why I'm here. I never get tired of inspiring somebody. I never get tired of making somebody feel worthy and valued. Like that fills my heart.
Knowing your purpose can transform your life. Go to purposeofyou.com.
I'm just super thankful that I took the time to go through this masterclass and invest in myself to really discover my life's purpose, because we know our purpose and we're walking in that. There is just such a joy and life in that. Take the time, go through the course. It's absolutely worth it. And I'm living proof of that.
To learn more about discovering how your purpose can transform your life, go to purposeofyou.com and take the free online transformational assessment.
Welcome back to Purpose NIL. At purposeofyou.com, you can take a free transformation assessment, 16 yes and no questions to help you identify your relationship to purpose and how purpose can help you in your life deal with the mental health challenges and the chaos that we're living in today. Let's face it, our world's going crazy, and forecasters are saying it's going to stay this nuts until the 2030s. Purpose helps you to have a plan to transcend the noise. So, Zaya, give us an example of what you hear on the campus of the University of Oklahoma. What are some of the mental health challenges that your classmates, teammates, people in your world are going through on a daily basis that most people may not be aware of?
It surprises me like how many people have like mental health issues, and like how many people have like that suffer with like depression and like anxiety. You just don't really think about it, like, but then you just like hear what other people's problems are and how other people are like dealing with these things. It just like really just like opens up your eyes and just makes you feel like maybe your problems like aren't like the end of the world. It honestly makes me feel like hopeful in a way. It's weird, but it like makes me feel hopeful because like, yes, we're all going through this, but it's like I'm not alone, kind of. So it's like I will eventually like get through it, and I feel like everybody else will too. But those are probably like the main things I really hear just from like, you know, classmates and teammates and stuff.
All right, Zaya, what is one thing you've learned about yourself or your purpose?
I learned today that I am a filling machine that thinks. I wrote that down because it was very powerful to me. I was like, wow. So, yeah.
That's great. Well, that's a quote that I learned from a neuroscientist, Antonio Damasio. As human beings, we're not feeling machines or thinking machines, but feeling machines that think. Feelings drive all of our behavior. So when we can identify our purpose and intentionally give good feelings to others, we're living our purpose. Zaya, we want to thank you for being a part of today's episode.
Thank you, guys.
Make sure you stay connected with Zaya Vann on Instagram at Zaya Vann. And if you're a business with NIL opportunities, consider doing an NIL deal with Zaya. You can find her on Open Doors. And to learn more about your own purpose, connect with us at purposeofyou.com. And make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at James M. Rink. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Purpose NIL.